Hi everyone, this is Caroline Speaks, The State of the World on Sunday, June 12th, 2022. So what is it, good, bad, or indifferent? All three. Coronavirus is still out there reigning supreme. People are still not uh, following protocols to keep themselves safe. Uh, there's still a lot of hate in the world. It grows, hate and fear promoted by uh, the Republican Party and their leaders. Now, still people who don't believe the election was real, don't believe President Biden is the president, people who don't believe that the insurrection of January 6th, 2021 was real, say it was just a protest, so all kinds of things. So you have to be careful. We have dictators all over the world and want to be dictators. We have Putin in Russia. We have, what's his name? This guy in Brazil, Bolsonaro. We have the guy in Hungary, the guy in Belarus, the guy in the Philippines, and of course we have the guy in North Korea. And then we have a lot of people here who kind of look up to the dictators of the world. Oh, then in Saudi Arabia, too, that's another dictator. Another Arab countries, not autocratic countries. So you have to be really careful of what you believe and what you read. There's all kinds of news out there, there's all kinds of sources for news. We um, watch ABC News, NBC News, PBS News, uh, Democracy Now! It's on TV. It's also on the internet. So we watch various, and some MSNBC. We there are lots of sources of news. We don't look at anyone. We don't listen to anyone who's filled with hate and tries to promote hate and fear. We try to listen to people who are fair-minded. We have a lot of people who aren't fair-minded. And there are people who are supporting all kinds of conspiracies about all different kinds of things. So you have to be really careful. Um, you only have one life to live. It's not a really, it's we're only here for a little while, so you have to do your best to make sure you to live a good life. Treat others as you'd like to be, treated. Gun violence has to stop. People are really making a lot of money off of gun violence. They're using that as a fear factor. So every time there's a shooting, the gun industry promotes buying more guns to protect themselves. The recent shooting in Uvalde, Texas, they weren't protecting those children, and I don't know what's going to happen there. Um, so I think we really need to ban guns. Nobody needs a gun. The Amendment that people are talking about is really the right to have a well-regulated militia, not a well-regulated um, armed individual. So that's all wrong. They got it wrong. That's what the Constitution says, and Justice Scalia changed the interpretation of that to have armed individuals. And the gun industry creating all these weapons and ammunition for war and trying to sell it to people. They're trying to create fear among people, so go up and out and buy these weapons of war. So that's very, very sad. Also, we have a lot of hate and fear in this country. Uh, Someone's always trying to demonize someone. That's how the U.S. was created. They demonized Native Americans and tried to wipe them out. They didn't succeed. They're doing a lot better. They need a cheap labor, so they kidnapped slaves from Africa, brought them over here to be slaves, demonize them. Uh, and then goes on in other countries. The British um, demonized the Celtic people, the um, indigenous Irish people. and something similar with the Scottish and the Welsh people. So, and then the British also have all these empires all over the world, and they brought slavery to a lot of parts of the world that didn't have slavery. So, I don't know what's what, but we have very sad shape. Do unto others as you have them do unto you. Treat others as you'd like to be treated. Okay. All right. That's it for today, Sunday night short meeting. How about a little music? Hey there, Georgie girl, walking down the street so fancy free. Nobody you meet would ever see the loneliness there inside you. Hey there, Georgie girl, why do all the boys just pass you by? Could it be you just don't try, or is it the clothes you wear? You're always window shopping, but never stopping to buy. So shed those dowdy feathers and fly a little bit. Hey there, Georgie girl, there's another Georgie deep inside. Bring out all the love you hide, and oh, what a change there'd be. The world would see a new Georgie girl. Okay, that's Georgie Girl, written by Tom Springfield of the Springfields Folk Group. Is recorded by the Seekers and also by his sister Dusty Springfield, who's part of the Springfields Folk Group. Okay, and she went on to become an international singing star. So, thank you for joining us this evening, Sunday, June 12th, 2022, for another Me or Carolyn Speaks State of the World. I'll be back again tomorrow. In the meantime, stay safe, wear a mask, practice social distancing. When the vaccine is available for you and it's safe for you to take it, I would take it. And mine on, I had the Johnson one shot, and I've been looking around for a booster. I had no ill effects from the Johnson shot. I had two sore arms. I was tired for weeks, and I was fine. Now I'm hunting down, looking for a booster. Okay, take care of yourself and others. And remember, kindness goes a long, long way. Kindness goes a very, very long way. Thank you. Good night. Stay safe, everyone. Bye bye.